Hey, I'm Rob for JestaThaRogue and I'm going to show you how to play Silver. This is a game for 2 to 4 players, plays in about 60 minutes, is designed by Ted Alspach and is published by Bezier Games. Your village has been overrun by savage werewolves. Trade your residents and use their special abilities and the Silver Amulet to reduce the number of werewolves heading to your village. Call a vote when you think they have the lowest total, have the lowest total over 4 rounds to win. To set up, shuffle the cards, deal 5 cards to each player face down. They are laid out in a row. And if you're playing with fewer than 4 players, you still deal out 4 sets of hands. This will remove some cards from the game. Give each player a double-sided reference card. Put the rest of the cards in a deck and flip over the top card to create the discard pile. Choose a random start player in the first round. In subsequent rounds, the player with the Silver Amulet will go first, but more on this later. Players secretly look at any 2 of their cards, returning them back face down into the same slot they were in. Players can now no longer look at their face down cards unless an ability allows it. Gameplay now, and in turn order, players will take turns either taking the top card of the deck, taking the top card of the discard pile, or calling for a vote. Now if players take the top card of the deck, they've got another 2 options. Put it face up in the discard pile and use its ability if it has the arrow to card icon. These are on cards numbered 5 to 12. For example, the revealer lets you turn a card in any village face up. Instead of discarding it for the ability, you can exchange it with a card in your village. Discard any card from your village face up and place the drawn card face down into the space left by the discarded card. On your turn, if you decide to take a card from the discard pile, discard any cards from your village face up and place the drawn card face up in the space left by the discarded card. When exchanging, you can also exchange multiple cards. Slide any number of cards forward in your village, then flip them all face up. If they all have a matching number, discard them all and add the new card into your village into any empty slot. Then close up the gaps left by discarded cards. If they don't all match, flip them all face down and add the new card to either end of your village. If 3 or more cards don't completely match, draw an additional card and place it to either end of your village without looking at it. There are 14 different cards numbered 0 to 13 that can be divided into 4 categories. Let's have a look at examples of each of them now. 0 and 1 are active when in any village. For example, if both villages are face up in any player's villages, the round ends immediately and you go to scoring. 2 to 4 are active when face up in your village on your turn. For example, for each face up empath in your village, you can look at one of your face down cards. As mentioned earlier, 5 to 12 are only activated when discarding after drawing it from the top of the deck. Finally, 13, the doppelganger, activates when exchanging cards and will count as another card. If a player has 4 or fewer cards in their village, on their turn they can call for a vote instead of drawing a card. If they do, their turn ends immediately and they cannot use a card ability in the same turn they called for a vote. Each other player will take a turn and they cannot call for a vote themselves. Once everybody has taken a turn, the round will end. The round will also end if the deck of cards runs out. You reveal all of the cards and add the total, applying any scoring effects, and that's your score for the round. If you called for the vote and you have the lowest score, you score 0 points. If you called for the vote and you didn't have the lowest score, you score the total of the cards in your village plus 10. The player with the fewest points puts the Silver Amulet next to the deck, closer to their side of the table. If the player that scored the fewest points in the round called for the vote, they take it from the middle of the table and put it in their play area. For a tie, if the current holder is part of the tie, they'll keep it in front of themselves. If not, the closest tie player to the current start player's left will keep it next to the deck on their side. The Silver Amulet may be placed on a card in your village on a player's turn. That card cannot be targeted by effects, including that player's own effects. If it's on the last card in your village on your turn, you can draw a card and either use its ability, discard it, or call for a vote. You can't call for a vote the same turn you put it in your village. After 4 rounds, the player with the fewest points wins. The first tiebreaker goes to the current Silver Amulet holder, but the second tiebreaker is the next tie player to the left of the Silver Amulet holder. And that's Silver, a hand management set collection game. Please like this video if you found it useful, share it to let others know about it, and subscribe to the channel for more how to play videos as well as other board game related content. You can find me on Twitter at JTR Podcast. You can find my blog and other social links at jtrpodcast.com. I've been Rob, aka JestaThaRogue, and until next time, something werewolves, something.